Good morning, everyone. It's great to finally see the sun out today, and I just want to say I had a really great time yesterday with you guys. I really felt like you were engaged. I really appreciate that and the great feedback you gave me. But as I was driving home yesterday, I mean, something I normally do is try to like evaluate, my day, my presentation, and I thought about, the commitment I made to you to send a video each day, which is pretty big commitment, right? But I thought, okay, if I'm going to do it, let's go 100% with this thing. And I decided that I would, kind of create a name so that this group has an identity. So if you see in the logo I put there and a little message attached, I'm going to call it the MM, the May Masterminds. And a mastermind, let me tell you the reason I chose masterminds. A person, it's both a noun and a verb. As a noun, it's a person with outstanding intellect. And that's what I talked a lot about yesterday is like EQ, getting yourself the best, reading the best information, constantly gaining knowledge. And as a verb, it's someone that plans and directs. They're in control. Some of the synonyms with that would be like genius, architect, organizer, initiator. And that's what we have to be in this business today. And hopefully some of the things I talked about yesterday will carry through for you. But just one of the things I want to talk to you about is like when you think about success or failure, many times in life we think about these big events and that they're these giant things. But, in most cases, failure is just is not an overnight thing, nor is success. It's just a culmination of these little things that constantly build. For success, if you're not giving 100% to each and every day and each and every event, then failure will sneak in, right? So, the question I would have for you is, as you're in training today, right? Some of you, may have came from past companies and things like that. And I talked yesterday about rethinking, like when were you winning last? When did you feel like, man, I'm on my game, this is the best day? Well, if you kind of look back to that, at that time you were probably giving 100%. So what I want to encourage you to do is, as you're sitting there in training, I know this carries on each day and it's an overload of information, but give 100%. Give 100% of your attention to Tim and Ryan or to any of the guest speakers. And when you do a role play, man, give every single thing you have to that role play, because the culmination of those small things will amount to success. And one other thing is I got to talk, on the lunch yesterday, I just sensed a couple times, I would say that you're getting caught up. Something I always remember is, don't major in the minor things. Sometimes we don't understand one thing and we get focused on that one thing, right? The plan is set before you. You will be successful if you follow the plan. Don't distract yourself and get caught up in some minor little events or something you don't understand at this time. Mostly every one of us, when I always think about myself and success, you're either motivated by two things, either inspiration or desperation. Both inspiration or desperation are okay because they're motivators, right? Are you inspired to succeed here, right? Getting back to that rethink, what inspired you before? What got you here? And part of that desperation, it could be desperation that you lost a job, you've been out of the workforce for a while, you need money, you need to improve your life, you need to, whatever that is. Desperation is also a great motivator. Both are good, but identify which one it is that's motivating you so you can feed that particular area. So I'm going to wrap this up, but I just want you to think about one thing as you're going through these role plays, and sometimes things continues to be a little bit monotonous. I always remember a quote from Tony Robbins, and he always said, repetition is the mother of skill. That's how we'll get better. You need to master your presentation, as I spoke about yesterday, and the only way you're going to master it is to continually practice it, continue to get it better, record this thing, debrief with your leaders, find out what's working, but more important, give everything you have. Today is the day.